Phillip here, and for this activity we're going to be making our own snow globes. So in your bag you're going to find a jar, a little snowman figure, some clear glue, and some glitter. And then you're also going to want to get some warm water and something to stir with. The first thing I'm gonna do is to mix my mixture of water and glue. So I went ahead and measured out how much water I want to be in my jar to make sure that I have the right amount. And you're going to want to use warm water so that the glue mixes together better, versus if you use cold water, it might not work very well. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my glue in there. And depending how much glue you use, the more you use, the slower your snow is going to fall in your snow globe. So if you want it to be super slow moving, you can put lots of glue in there, or if you want it to fall pretty fast, then you don't really need to use that much glue. So I've got all my glue in there. I'm gonna go ahead and stir it up, and since it's warm water, it looks like it's mixing pretty well, so it shouldn't need to be stirred too much. The next thing I'm gonna do is to pour my glitter, which will be my snow and my snow globe, into my water mixture. So if you don't want it to be super glittery and super snowy, you can just pour a little bit in, see what you think. I kind of want mine to have a lot, so I'm going to mix quite a bit in, and then I'm going to stir it up. You can add some glitter, stir it, see if you think it looks good, add some more until it looks about how you want it to. As you're mixing in your glitter, you'll be able to see how fast or how slowly it falls. So if you didn't use all of your glue and you want to add a little bit more, then you can go ahead and do that. All right, now that it's all mixed up, I'm going to head and move on to my jar and my snowman. So for this, you're going to want to attach your snowman to the lid of your jar. So you're going to want to attach it to the inside here. I'm going to go ahead and use hot glue because that is what I think will keep it the most secure. So if you have a hot glue gun at home, you can ask your parents to help you with that. Otherwise, whatever you have that will be able to attach your snowman to the lid will work. You can also set him inside there, and he should be able to stay pretty well. But if you want to make sure he's nice and attached, then you want to find something to glue him down with. All right, so I have my snowman attached to the lid here, and you want to make sure you give it time to dry so that it can really stick well before you mix it with the water. If you mix it before it dries completely, then the water might keep it from being super stuck on there. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour my water and glitter mixture into the jar here, and I'm going to pour it until it's almost all the way up. But you want to make sure to leave some room because your snowman is going to take up space inside the jar. So if you fill it all the way to the top and then add your snowman in, it's probably going to overflow. So we're going to go ahead and pour some of it in there. And it looks like a lot of my glitter is stuck on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and get a spoon to kind of spoon it out in there. All right, so I went ahead and mixed up the glitter a little bit to make sure that it gets in there. And then I have some extra that I didn't use, so I might go ahead and add that too, since it looks like a lot of it stayed in the cup. All right, so now the last thing to do is to screw your lid on with your figure. And his arms stick a little bit out, so he does fit in the jar, but he might just need a little bit of a push to get through there. So I'm gonna push him through, and then make sure to screw your lid on super tight so that you don't have any water leaking. Now that I have the lid screwed on super tight, I can go ahead and flip him over. And if you shake it up, then you'll be able to see the snow fall around the snowman. One thing to keep in mind is the jar does have some different words and indentations on the side. So when you're putting your snowman in, you want to make sure to have him facing one of the sides that's just clear glass. All right, so there I have my snow globe. I can go ahead and put it up somewhere and shake it up and see it move whenever I like. I hope you had fun making your snow globes, and I'll see you later.